Om Namah Shivaya. Myself, Acharya Engineer S.K. Kohli, welcome all of you. Today, I shall be taking the topic on matchmaking or matching the horoscope for marriage purpose. This, I shall be taking up the whole course. I shall be taking up on 28th, 29th August and 5th September. That webinar will be for 5 hours, and in that we'll be dealing lot many things, and the preview I shall be sharing with you today. First of all, the question occurs whether we should match the horoscope or not. What is the utility? What is the use of matching the horoscope? Is it essential? Now, we have always been listening that marriages are made in heaven. Is it true? The answer lies when we come to know the karma theory. That is why we have taken birth. We have taken birth to wipe off our past karmas and do the good karmas. So we have done the karma for all houses, that is from 1st to 12th houses, and in different proportions. Now, to wipe off these karmas, we will be moving on all these roads in the life, and that I call the pathways. And there are nearly 12 pathways coming for these 12 houses. And if they are assembled in a group of 3, then there are 4 highways. First is a dharma, that is 1, 5, and 9th house, that triangle. Then comes the earth trikona, that is 2nd house, 6th house, and 10th house. Then comes the communication and linking houses, that is kama houses, that is 3rd, 7th, and 11th. And the finally is our moksha, that is 4, 8, and 12. So in a marriage, it falls on the 3rd, 3, 7, 11 highway. And that I have taken lectures in various topics in details. But here I will restrict myself to this. So marriages are made in heaven means we have done the karma for many things. We have to meet persons, situations, with whom we have to interact. So this means in this life, we will be getting the circumstances, the places, the persons to whom we have to clear out our debts. And out of these, on the 7th house axis, so in the mainly 7th house, we will be meeting our partners, and that too for a long time. Whether that partner, or you call a marriage partner, will be for a longer duration or shorter duration, or there will be no partner. So these are decided. You just see the pathways. There are 3 types of pathways. This is our life road path. This can be seen by the Rahu Ketu axis that I have detailed earlier. And now this is the road path. Many roads will be coming. This is my vehicle moving on this road. Someone else's vehicle will be moving parallel to me. Some will be coming from this side. Some will be coming from this side. Meet here, and they will diverge after some times. So the duration where our 2 vehicles are moving parallel for a longer duration may be called a partnership, and especially the marriage partnership. Now, if any horoscope comes for the matching boy and girl, then in that case, the first point that I see, is, and it appears logical to me, that whether there is a possibility of getting this boy married to this girl or not. This is a very big question. And if you can find out that if this is possible, there is a possibility, then we must proceed further. So this is the will marry with this girl or boy or not. This is the first fundamental check I do. So for this, there are three methods I use, and few of them are self-discovered and learned. So actually, we are not only the physical body. Basically, we are not a material itself. Our body is made up of three things, three levels. First is the physical level, that is the gross physical level, and it is called Sukshma Sharir. It comprises of the 5 planets, Mars to Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. Then comes our moon or mind, where sanskars are laid down, and this is called the casual body, Sukshma Sharir, we call it. And inside this is the soul, that is sun, that is called the Karana Sharir. So when two persons come close to each other, then there should be matching of physical, mental, and sun, soul matching, or few of them only. Some may have a physical matching only, some may have physical and mental, some may have all the three. So it depends. So first point, we should check this. And there are other 2 points, 3 points total, that I'll detailed out in a webinar on 28th, 29th, and the 5th of the September. So our old system was for the guna matching. I don't say that it is wrong. It is a good matching, but it is insufficient, because the guna matching is mostly based on the moon nakshatra location and this moon qualities. That moon of first the boy and moon of the girl, and they are matched in a various ways. And there are the 8 points these are made, that is Ashtakut we call it, that is the Varna, that the cause system, then Vashya, Tara, Yoni, Maitri, Gana, Bhakut, and Nadi. These all I will explain on 28th, 29th August and 5th of the September in detail, and what is the utilities and why they are insufficient. Then this explaining Ashtakuta there. Then the first thing is to find out the road path of boy and girl. See the possibility that whether they are coming closer or not. And without knowing this, we can say that matching is required. If they are not coming close or nearer, then it is not required that they will never come closer, because if there is a debt of the past lying with both of them for each other, then only it is possible. So this will be detailed with the example. And then comes the karmic matching. Matching, I take many points. First of all, the karmic matching. Karmic matching is basically based on Rahu and Ketu. And then the second karmic planet is Saturn. So this matching will take up in detail that how we can say that karmic attribution and how long they will be having these attributions, karmic attributions. Then we see first point in checking comes for the health. Health checkup of the both boy and girl for nearly first 5 years of the marriage must be checked. Is there any bad combination or any major problem that may cause? And all Vaidhavya Yoga and other things must be seen. And basically to check the health in general, a very crude method, but in detail you must check if it is required. Then it is the ascendant is linked with the malefice or trick. It should not be linked. Most afflicted sign you see, that organ may be afflicted. Sarvastak Bindu of the first house and the 8th house and 6th house must be compared, and these shows that the possibility of body getting diseased. And dasha linked with the second house and seventh house, these are the marak. And understand that marak is not going to kill you. Marak means you may face difficulty and you can come out of that. So these are the point for with the health related. Then comes the physical matching. If two persons are meeting, this means a complete satisfaction is only when it is a physical, mental, and soul matching. First of all, we are a human body, and we must see the physical aspect of this. Because the first house is our desire, or especially D1 and D9, both we must see. And the first house says, and the seventh house is, it's a complementary house, not a opposite house, or I don't call it. Because first house, if it is a fire house, then seventh will be the air house. Air is required for ignition to the fire. But we must see how much air is required. If air is in excess, it may extinguish fire. If air is insufficient, it will not ignite. So all these factors, we will check how these tattva are related with that. Now we comes to the mental matching. Yes, in mental matching, definitely we see the moon and relationship of moon on a boy and girl horoscope, each other, and their meaning, what we can derive out of them. And in this area, our old system will also be incorporated as and when it is required. That is our Ashtakuch system. And in our modern ways also, it will be required. Then we will see the harmony potential between the two. If both are married, how much harmony will be in between them. That is the more, whether they will be quarreling every time, or what are the period then when they will face such type of arrogancy to each other. And then we will take up the happiness index, we will calculate. So in this D1 and D9, D9 is the main chart for the marriage, and we will see the D9, fourth house, moon, and that will give you the sukh. Sukh is the correct word, and happiness is not that one. Sukh is the correct word. So how satisfied we are. In spite of having many physical things, we are not mentally satisfied. So this will show what is the mental attitude here. Then most talked is the Manglik analysis, and I have detailed out the 3 articles on that. That Manglik we should not fear. Manglik means Mars is a planet of kinetic energy, and energy is more. So Mars is the ruler of 2 signs, that is the first and the 8th. Here the Mars is radiating energy. It wants to release the energy. And here Mars is absorbing the energy or penetrating the energy. So these Mars in a various position, that is 1st, 4th, 7th, 8th, and 12th, they cause the Manglik dosh so-called. But in this webinar, I shall detail out each position of the Mars and how to tackle this if it is there, because it is not a main problem. And Venus is the best planet to absorb the shocks of the Mars. So the techniques I shall discuss, and Mars in different positions. Then you will find out in this is marriage prefixed or not on 28th, 29th August and 5th September. Recording will also be provided. Is marriage prefixed or can be selected? Karmic road path of the marriage, insufficiency of the guna matching, matching via different parameters, happiness index in marriage, Manglik aspects and its reality, and positive and negative points in matching, and logical remedies if any. So for this you can contact Dr. Ajay ji. He is the organizer of this webinar, and his number is 98107 47142, and other number is here. So you can contact him. Those who are interested may contact him. Thank you very much. We'll meet you soon on 28th August, 29th August, and 5th September.